morning, good afternoon, or wherever this finds you. Today I want to talk about eternal love and mediumship, and about what happens when we strip it all back to what's real. You see, mediumship has far too long been layered with noise, performances, rules, dogmas, complexity. It makes people feel like they're not ready, they're not gifted enough, they're not chosen. We've turned what's natural into something exclusive. We've made people believe that to connect with spirit, you need stages, you need stamps of approval from somebody who is gifted, who is blessed, who is above you, who is a medium. But here's the truth. Mediumship is not performance, it's presence. It's sitting in silence long enough to hear what was always there. And when we strip it back, when we strip the layers, what we find at the core is love. Eternal love. The love that bridges spirit and earth. The love that never dies. And what mediumship really is, well, let's start here. Mediumship isn't about proving something. It's not about giving 10 pieces of evidence or standing on a stage with an audience. It's not about being special. Mediumship is about presence. It's about stillness. It's about awareness. It's the same sensitivity you already carry. When you feel joy relating from someone without them speaking. That's mediumship. It's the simplest form of awareness or energy. The difference is that with spirit, we're tuning into love that's no longer carried by a body, but it's still very much alive. And mediumship's not about showing, it's about feeling. And at its heart, what we feel is eternal love. Now, I believe that we've all been sold the idea that mediumship is a gift reserved for the chosen few, but that's not the truth. The real gift is breath, the very act of being alive. Every inhale is spirit flowing through us. Every exhale is spirit returning to source. Breath is the bridge between the worlds. Yes, abilities differ. Some people sense energy more naturally. Others need practice, patience, trust. Just like singing, we all have a voice, but not everyone's a trained singer. But with practice, though, most of us can find our tune. Well, mediumship's the same. The gift is there in all of us. It whispers in some, roars in others, but lives in every single one of us. The only difference is whether we give ourselves the permission to hear it. And as I sit here on my veranda in Spain, enjoying the sun and hearing the vibrations all around me and the beautiful Spanish community, because they're very out, they're very doing all of these things, I understand that love for them is at the center of it all. And what I know is that love that I'm hearing here, children playing, people talking, music, dancing, eating, being merry, having community, having family, that love does not end with depth. It doesn't end with death. The body stops, breath leaves, but love continues. Think about it. The love you feel for someone who's passed has not disappeared. You still feel it in your chest. You can still talk to them sometimes. You still carry them with you. The love is real. That love is alive. And that love is the bridge of mediumship. Listen to those people. It's amazing. I love it. That's love. That's real love and the physical. But true love, every true connection, every message, every sense of presence is rooted not in information, but in love. We get distracted thinking mediumship is about evidence, about names, about dates, or about facts. But evidence without love is hollow. Love is the real proof, because love cannot be manufactured. Love cannot be denied. Mediumship is at its core, it's simply love remembered. So how do we lose sight of this? Because over time, complexity crept in, ego crept in, dogma crept in. The spiritual world began to mirror the corporate world, stages, certificates, hierarchies, chosen ones. It created distance between people and the truth that spirit is for everyone. But mediumship doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need to do more to connect. In fact, you probably need to do less. Strip it back, sit, breathe, listen, allow. Spirit doesn't need you to perform. Spirit just needs you to be present. And it's the divine source that doesn't hide behind rituals. It lives in silence. It lives in the moment between the breaths. It lives in love. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means you don't have to chase connection. You don't have to feel unworthy. You don't have to believe that spirit is far away. Mediumship's not about becoming something else. It's about remembering what you already are. Spirit having a human experience. It's not about doing more. It's about allowing what's already here. And every time you sit in stillness, every time you breathe consciously, every time you allow love to fill the space where fear usually sits, you're doing mediumship. You're blending with spirit. And let's not forget, mediumship isn't only about guides, angels, or ascended beings. It's about the people we love. Your guides aren't here to test you or put you through levels. They're companions. They walk beside you. They're whispering encouragement. They're helping you remember you're not alone. And your loved ones, well, their love made eternal. Their presence is not gone. It's just shifted. Mediumship is not about bringing them back. It's about remembering they never left. And when you feel that wave of love, that sudden warmth, that thought that pops into your head out of nowhere, that is the connection. That is eternal love. And at the heart of all of this, for me, is the sacred yes. Yes to trusting your breath. Yes to sitting in silence. Yes to stripping back the dogma. Yes to love that never dies. The sacred yes is not about becoming more spiritual. It's about saying yes to being real, to being present, to being love. So I want you to leave you with this. Mediumship is not about performance, it's about presence. The real gift is breath, the breath that connects us, the breath that carries spirit, the breath that reminds us love never dies. And when we strip away that complexity, when we stop chasing and start allowing, we realize spirit is already here, love is already here. Mediumship isn't something you do, it's something you allow, it's something you remember, it's something you already are. So sit in the silence, take the sacred yes, and feel the eternal love that's been holding you all along. And I'm going to sit here now in the energy of the love that I feel from all of these people, this beautiful community who've come together today, and you can hear it, the vibration, the energy is amazing. God bless you. Be love and give love. Start being, coming back, remembering. This wasn't a gift 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 1,000 years ago. We were connected, but it's all been removed. And now it's time to take it back. See you soon. Bye-bye.